Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to end the topic crystals of inert gases. So what is crystals? Crystal is the regular periodical arrangement of atoms. So what is the specialty about inert gas crystal is the first point tells about the inert gas crystals are molecular crystals composed of atoms which have a very little tendency to give up their valence electrons. So inert gas crystals are very little tendency to give up their valence electrons to other atoms. And about the outermost electronic shells of these crystals. The outermost electronic configuration of the crystals is almost completely filled. So they cannot give any extra electrons or atoms to others. So and the distribution of electronic charge in an atom is strictly spherically symmetric in nature. So the properties of the inert gas crystals, it has an FCC structure except helium-3 and helium-4. About these crystals, it is a transparent insulators and are weakly bound with low melting temperature. So these are the characteristics of the inert gas crystals. Next we see about the van der Waals interaction or London interaction or fluctuating dipole interaction. So first we have to calculate the binding energy. The conclusion of binding energy gives the van der Waals interaction or a London interaction or a fluctuating dipole interaction. So we have to calculate the energy. It means there are two energies are there. One is the kinetic energy, another one is potential energy. In our inert gas crystals, we can consider the kinetic energy is 0. The particles are at resting position. So we have considered one and only the potential energy. In the potential energy of interaction between the atoms, I and J of the crystals we consider. Okay. Then find out the total binding energy or total binding energy interactions between the atoms I and J. It can be written as Ui is equal to summing over J U of Ij, where Ij is nothing but the atoms, nearby atoms I and J. The summation includes all atoms except J equal to 1 because the interactions take place between two atoms. So J is equal to I means the interactions between the atom and itself. So it cannot be happen. So the summation includes all atoms except J equal to I. And Uij is nothing but the sum of two terms. So Uij is nothing but the potential energy. The potential energy have two terms. One is attractive, another one is repulsive interaction. So one term is the energy of attractive interaction arising from the dipolar forces between the atoms I and J, and the other term is resulting from a repulsive force of interaction. So what is repulsive interaction? We can consider two atoms. We can consider two atoms. The atoms are brought together. The atoms are brought together. What will happen? They are closely spaced. So the atoms can overlap one another. So the atoms are brought together. The charge distributions also gradually overlap. Because these two atoms are overlap, it means the energy also overlap. So at sufficiently close separation of atoms, the overlap energy is repulsive. Why? Because of Pauli's exclusion principle. What is Pauli's exclusion principle? No two electrons cannot occupy the same cell. So two atoms can never be meet. So the repulsive energy can take place. So their energy also changes. Thus the electron overlap increases. The total energy of the system gives a repulsive contribution to the interaction. So this resulting force is expressed by the empirical relation. So what is the relation? So B by Rij power 12. B by Rij power 12. This is the resulting force of repulsive interaction. What is Rij? This is nothing but the distance between the atoms I and J, and B is the constant, it is positive. So first of all, we have to find out the repulsive energy. We have to find out the total binding energy. We can tell us about what is London interaction or fluctuating dipole interaction or van der Waals interaction. In this interactions, we can consider the kinetic energy is 0. That is, the particle is at rest. So we can consider one and only the potential energy. In the potential energy, we have two types of interactions. What are they? Attractive and repulsive. First, we have to find out the repulsive energy. So resulting force is B by Rij power 12. Then we have to see about attractive interaction. We can consider Pi. Pi is nothing but the dipole moment produced by the atom I due to the presence of the atom J. So the dipole moment Pi on the atom produce the electrostatic dipole field E. So electrostatic dipole field is produced by the atom or considered Pi. So the dipole moment, magnitude of this dipole moment is equal to 2 pi by Rij power cube. So this is also come out by the empirical relation. We can put at 2. Why we have to substitute 2 in this cases? This is nothing but the atom is center of the second atom J. So we have to partially divide it by 2. So we have to put 2. So 2 pi by Rij cube is nothing but the magnitude of electrostatic dipole field. Then we have to find out what is dipole moment. What is dipole moment? Dipole moment is nothing but the product of magnitude of charge into polarization. So E cross alpha, because alpha is the letter denoting the polarizability. So we have to substitute the value of E from the above expression 2 pi by Rij cube into alpha, it gives the dipole moment. So the dipole moment is equal to Pj, the atom J. So first we have to consider Pi, it is an instantaneous dipole moment. It produces one dipole moment, it is nothing but Pj. Its value is 2 pi alpha by Rij cube. Then we have to find out the potential energy of interaction between the dipole moment is attractive. So this is nothing but the attractive interaction. So the attractive interaction was taken place between the two atoms. What are they? I and J. So Pi, Pj by Rij cube. Then substitute the Pj value from the above expression. 2 pi by Rij cube is same, and substitute the Pj value. What is the Pj value? 2 pi alpha by Rij cube. So we have to multiply Rij cube into Rij cube. What will happen? The powers to be added. So Rij power 6 and multiply 2 cross 2 equal to 4. Put minus. So minus 4 alpha pi square by Rij power 6. Then we have to find out some dimensions and put the value into the above expression, that is this expression, and gives out the empirical formula for attractive energy. Then first to find out the dimensions of alpha, polarizability. So it is the dimension of length cube. So length is denoted by the letter R0, so R0 cube. Then dipole moment Pi have the dimension charge into length. So charge is denoted by the letter E and length is denoted by the letter R0. So substitute these values, what will happen? Minus 4, alpha is R0, the dimension of length cube, so R0 cube, and we can substitute the value of charge into length for dipole moment Pi, Pi square, so charge into length square, so E cross R0 square divided by Rij power 6. Then we have to multiply this term, what will happen? Minus 4 E square minus 4 E square R0 cube R0 power 2. So multiplication means the power has to be added. So R0 power 5 divided by Rij power 6. Then we have to find out the value, correct proper value or constant value. We can substitute the electronic charge and the R0 value. Then substitute the value of E and R0. What is the value of the electronic charge? 5 into 10 power minus 10 E square. So 5 into 10 power minus 10 square. Then R0 is 1 into 10 power minus 8. The power 5 divided by Rij power 6. So 5 into 10 power minus 10, the whole square. That means 5 into 25 into 10 power minus 20, and 1 into 10 power minus 8 power 5 means minus 40. So all the things has to be multiplied and added, then find out the value minus 10 power minus 58 divided by Rij power 6. So this is a constant value. So we have put one constant symbol, say C. So minus C by Rij power 6. So this is known as the van der Waals interaction. So van der Waals interaction is nothing but our attractive interaction, or the London interaction, or the fluctuating dipole interaction. So one example for that is krypton. The Rij value is 4 Armstrong. Then, so first of all we have to find out the potential energy. So potential energy is the combinations of two interactions. What are they? Attractive and repulsive. So attractive value was B by C by Rij power 6, and repulsive interaction value is B by Rij power 12. Then the combination of two gives the potential energy. So B by Rij power 12 minus C by Rij power 6. So we have to put some substitutions for the constants B and C. What is the value of B? 4 epsilon sigma power 12, and C for 4 epsilon sigma power 6. Then we have to substitute these values in the above expression. What will happen? We put B. So 4 epsilon sigma power 12 divided by Rij power 12, and put the value for C, 4 epsilon sigma power 6 by Rij power 6. So the common term for these two terms is 4 epsilon. So we can take as outside. So 4 epsilon, then sigma power 12 divided by Rij power 12 minus sigma power 6 by Rij power 6. In this term also the 12 is common power. Then we have to rearranging the above expression Uij, that is the potential energy, is equal to 4 epsilon sigma by Rij power 12. The common power is 12. And this term the common power is 6. So sigma by Rij power 6. So this potential is known as Lennard-Jones potential. So this is the potential energy, and this potential energy is known as Lennard-Jones potential. Then we have to find out the equilibrium lattice constants. First our consideration is we have to neglect the kinetic energy of inert gas atoms. The binding energy of inert gas crystal is given by summing the Lennard-Jones potential. This is nothing but 4 epsilon sigma by Rij power 12 minus sigma by Rij power 6. This is the Lennard-Jones potential. This potential has to be sum over by all pairs of atoms in the crystals. We can give what the binding energy of the inert gas crystals. So the crystal is composed of n number of atoms. We can consider a crystal. How many number of atoms they have? We don't know. So we can consider n number of atoms. The total binding energy of the crystal U is equal to 1 by 2 n into the potential energy U of I. So U of I is nothing but the summing of all the terms. So summing over U of Ij. Then we have to substitute the value of U of Ij from the Lennard-Jones potential. So 1 by 2 n 4 epsilon common power for sigma by Rij power 12 minus sigma by Rij power 6. Why we can put this half? So this is for determine the total binding energy. We must count the contribution from each pair of Ij interaction. So each pair, so 1 by 2. So we have to substitute 1 by 2. So U is equal to 1 by 2 n for number of atoms. This is the Lennard-Jones potential. So summing over this potential give the binding energy. So 4 epsilon sigma by Rij power 12 minus sigma by Rij power 6. For our convenience, we can give one dimensionless quantity, that is Rij. We have to put out Pij into R. So Rij power 6 means Pij R the whole power 6. That means Pij power 6 R power 6. Rij power 12 means Pij power 12 R power 12. From the above expression sigma by Rij power 12. So this Rij we can substitute for our convenience Pij power 12 R power 12. So Pij R the whole 12 by Pij R the whole 6. The summation in the above expression is calculated and written for the FCC structure because inert gas crystal has FCC structure. So Pij power 12 minus 12. Instead of 12 we have put minus 12. Why? Because Pij in the denominator or numerator? Denominator. So we have to put Pij into denominator, put minus 12. So Pij power minus 12 gives the value 12.131 and Pij power minus 6 gives the value of 14.454. Then substitute this value in the above expression. What will happen? 2, 4 cancel. So gives 2n epsilon. And Pij power minus 12 gives the value of 12.131 sigma power 12 by r power 12 minus 14.454 into sigma by r the whole power 6. But we have to tell about this is for FCC structure. So in fact, all the 12 nearest neighbor sites in the FCC for the above value are not far from 12. So we conclude the nearest neighbor contributes most of the interaction energy of the inert gas crystals. Not 12, but most of the energy to the nearest inert gas crystal. So the binding energy of the inert gas crystals at absolute zero and at absolute pressure R is equal to R naught. So the total binding energy is de-renatedized or rewrite as U naught is equal to 1 by 2 4 n epsilon, and this is for Pij power minus 12 value, that is 12.131 sigma by R naught power 12 minus 14.454 into sigma by R naught power 6. Under equilibrium condition, differentiation of above is equal to 0. This is the condition to find out the value of R naught by sigma. So we have one constant of sigma by R naught. Find out that value, we can consider our crystal sets under equilibrium. Minus du by dr must be 0. Why? The crystal U must be minimum. So to differentiate the above term, what will happen? 2, 4, 2n epsilon. Then 12.131, 12 sigma by R naught power 12 plus 1 minus 14.454 6 sigma by R naught power 6 into, we have to differentiate R in U. So R naught is in numerator. So R naught power minus 12. So this term can be written as 12.131 sigma power 12 is constant. Here we have R naught power minus 12. So differentiate R naught power minus 12, what will happen? Minus 12 R naught power minus 12 plus 1. Minus 12 minus 1. And here also 14.454 sigma power 6 R naught power minus 6. So differentiate minus 6 R naught power minus 6 minus 1. So the term has to be rearranged and find out the value. Put this value is equal to du by dr is equal to 0. So minus of du by dr equal to 0. When we have to put all those consideration, we have to find out first R naught by sigma. So R naught by sigma is equal to 1.09. Then we have to find out sigma by R naught. Then cross multiplication we give sigma by R naught is equal to 1 by 1.09. 1 by 1.09 is equal to 0.917. Then the total binding energy U naught is equal to 1 by 2 4 n epsilon 12.131. This sigma by R naught has to be changed their value 0.355 because sigma by R naught is equal to 0.917, but 0.917 the whole power 12 gives 0.355, and also 0.917 the whole power 6 gives 0.595. So 4n epsilon by 2, 4.3065. Multiplication of 12.131 into 0.355 gives 4.3065, and multiplication of 14.454 into 0.595 gives 8.6001. Then subtract these two. So minus 4.2936. Then find out the value u naught is equal to 2 can be cancelled and find out the value minus 2.15 into 4 and epsilon. So 2 has to be cancelled out, minus 2.1468. So we give 2.15 into 4 and epsilon. So this is the calculated binding energy for the condition if the kinetic energy of atom is 0, because when the atoms are at rest. Thank you.